What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wrestling with Savage. We're here, we're live. We just finished watching Spring Break, coming at you live from the Performance Center. I'm here with Jay. Jay, how you doing today? How's everything? Did you enjoy the day? Peace. Yes, too sweet.
This is the best day.
Too sweet.
Best day right now.
Best day?
Bullet Club Day.
Bullet Club Day.
Today, May 3rd, 2013, Bullet Club was formed. And today is May 3rd, 2022. It's been 9 years since the greatest faction that's still going is still alive. Happy
strong.
Bullet Club Day, everybody.
He's got
Happy
his shirt.
Bullet Club Day.
Happy Bullet Club Day. Indeed. NXT Spring Break was pretty fucking good. I liked it. I had a good time. It opened up with Pretty Deadly opening it up. They came out. They had an old school vignette. Raw could take some notes because at least NXT's trying to be original. You know, they're not just coming at you with a replay, hyping up all the matches you're about to see anyway. They're giving you something original, a vignette to open up the show. I liked it. It had an old school feel, that old school annoying heel feel. They were putting the belts in the sun to get a tan, you know. They look like Zach Morris just hanging out from Saved by the Bell, and they were just trying to get a tan and chill out and tell you about spring break, you know. It set the tone for the night. And right away, of course, unlike Raw, we get right into professional wrestling. We have a triple threat match that's incredible right off Jump Street. Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo Hayes versus Solo Sakoa. And Jay, I'm going to let you have the first take on this match right here, brother, because I'm sure you have a lot to say. And the only thing I'll say is, we called it. We fucking called it. Because we both said Cameron Grimes was coming out with a dub, and he did. So what was your take on this whole situation in the triple threat for the North American Championship?
I could have said that the finish could have been a little better. But overall, I'm going to give it 5 stars on this match. I'm actually surprised myself that I'm actually say that. A lot of people surprised me in this match. One in particular is Carmelo Hayes. I never liked Carmelo Hayes since he came up. I never liked him when he was paired with Trick Williams. I still don't. I always thought he was annoying even when he came out.
Okay.
But the man did some impressive moves. He did a nice spin back turnbuckle leg drop kick on Grimes. And he also did a nice spin back leg elbow drop on Grimes as well. So there was some nice spots he did. He took that. Don't forget when Sakoa hit that high Muranagi slam, which is, I thought he was airborne like MJ. Hayes went super high on that. Got slammed. I thought that was a great bump right there. There was just way too many great spots. Cameron Grimes did a jumping Frankensteiner. I thought that was pretty cool.
I saw that.
Yeah, he also did, one part, let's see here, I have here. He did a double Frankensteiner, both guys did it on Sakoa. It was just way too many great spots here. I thought everybody shined here. Like I said, I didn't like the finish. I didn't like when Sakoa had Hayes on top and then Grimes was trying to go for the caveman and he connected, and I thought he got the 1, 2, 3. I thought that was just a little too lame of a finish.
Okay.
Could have been fine with a roll up, but overall, I give it a 5-star match. It was just really great spots here. Even the superplex into the powerbomb by both guys when Hayes even took the worst of that. Just overall, just really great spots here. 5 stars. I mean, all guys even impressed me. I'm really impressed with Carmelo Hayes. Sakoa's a star. We all know Cameron Grimes can wrestle since Impact days, so nothing new there. So what do you take on it?
What were you giving? You're giving that match a 5-star?
Yeah, absolutely.
5-star. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what I give it in a second. First of all, it looks like Grimes was definitely in charge of that match. It looks like he scripted the whole match. He wrote the whole match because there were high spots for, you know, Hayes and Sakoa, but they didn't shine the way Grimes shined. Grimes had these moments where he turned these guys basically into like punching bags, and at the same time, there was a lot of over dramatic shit and unrealistic shit that I saw. Like Grimes was giving kicks to Sakoa, like these little ass weak looking kicks, and Sakoa's selling him like he fucking like got like hit by a fucking, you know, brick wall or something. I didn't appreciate that. I really didn't. There was a lot of moments in the match that just, it didn't feel right. It didn't sit right because you have such a big guy in Sakoa and you make him come off looking weak. Like he is bigger than both of these guys in the ring, and these small little kicks are gonna make him fall down like that and shit. Like that. I know for a fact that Grimes wrote this match, man, because he just wanted to come off looking like a stud, which he did. There was a big finish. He got the win. At times, the match was phenomenal, and at times, the match was a 5-star. But there were certain things that I saw that I didn't like. Solo, like, never really had a big moment of shine. You know what I mean? He had like 2 good big moves in a row, maybe a couple of punches or something, and then like right away Grimes or Hayes would take control again. Like it was just never ending shifting. So I feel like Solo never really got like his 1 minute, 2 minute of like just straight fucking destruction, which I'd love to see from this guy because he has shades of greatness. He has shades of The Rock. He has shades of the Usos. Shades of Goldberg. I mean, he looks like a complete Samoan package. And, you know, it's being like, he's like a fire that they're just trying to like brush down a little bit. They don't want him to be too hot yet because Grimes is still the man, right? I don't know. To me, Hayes had moments. He had big spots, like you said, big moves. But when Grimes was doing his thing, I feel like Hayes barely stood out. Grimes was so overbearing with the control of the match. If you notice the pattern of the match, like Grimes was the one that was pretty much kicking the shit out of both of these guys at the same time. You know what I mean? Like non-stop, like over and over again, especially like the last half of the match. Grimes had how many like near falls? Like, you know what I mean? Shit was crazy, bro. I don't know, man. Solo to me saved the match. When the match got lit was when I saw the super rock bottom. That got
That's
me.
the spinning Miyagi.
Spirit, what's the
spinning Miyagi?
Spinning
Miyagi. Yeah.
Miyagi.
But it's like
Miyagi.
a rock bottom, just spin.
I'm gonna call it the super rock bottom because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like the rock bottom on steroids. I liked it. It got me hyped. It looked like the best looking rock bottom I had seen in a very long time.
That's Hayes. That's all Hayes. You got to be impressed with Hayes on this. I hate Hayes. I'm telling you, I'm not a fan, but he proved something out there tonight. He sure hit all those good spots.
He had a lot of good spots. He did.
You can't say nothing bad about Hayes.
I'm only giving the match a 4-star though because like they didn't give Solo more shine and I didn't like. I didn't appreciate a lot of the over dramatic selling. In the beginning of the match.
I don't think he had to do much. I think Sakoa sells itself. Let's face it. When he was starting the match, they were already chanting Solo. He had the whole crowd already. He didn't even have to do nothing.
He did have the crowd.
He just started off.
I'll give you that. He did have the whole crowd.
Exactly. He's a star already. You know, they're slowly.
To me, it was a good finish.
I liked it. I just thought the finish was a little lame. I thought it was.
Thought it was predictable. I thought it was predictable because I knew he was going to win anyway. I knew 100% he was going to win.
Not in the position that Hayes was when Sakoa had it right on his shoulders, and then this guy does the caveman style. I just didn't like that finish. I thought it was just like, come on, really? It could have been a lot better. I would have been fine with a roll up. I'll be honest. And we talked about last night on Raw with all these roll-ups. I would have been fine with a roll-up in that situation.
So how can you give it a 5-star if you didn't like the finish?
I just liked how all the spots, I thought everybody hit their mark. Even Sakoa, he didn't even do much. Remember when both guys were in the turnbuckle, Hayes was in the turnbuckle, and then he had Grimes in the Tree of Woe, and he did his splash? I thought that was a moment for him right there. I thought he shined right there in front of your eyes. He doesn't have to do much, and they're slowly playing Solo. You know, let's not make him into a star just yet. You know, he's going to be the next one to take over. He's going to be the next one to take over.
They definitely want to slow him down,
and that's it. Exactly. He's the only one that could probably
him down
to face Breaker.
I was pretty disappointed. I was pretty disappointed because we didn't get a lot of Mandy Rose tonight. Apparently, she got a big time fucking sunburn. It's not nice what happened to her. It was very random, but it started off good because of course you get to see Mandy, and that's always a delight. So the segment gets a 5-star just because she's in it, right away. But
I just want to know where's this going? Like, where is this? What's her name? Jenny Wu. Where is this all going?
I have her name.
Jenny Wu, right? I got Jenny Wu.
Chu.
Am I right?
I think it's a Chu. Yeah, it's
Jenny
a Chu.
Where's this character? What is this all going? Where is this leading
to?
Like,
it's Wendy Chu and Roxanne Perez, and later in the night they do something else too, which we'll get back into that later tonight. But she basically snuck into the salon, messed with the machine, and Mandy Rose got a fucking nasty sunburn, which upsets me because we're not going to see her tonight. Why didn't she have a match booked? I would have, why wasn't there a match booked for the women's championship tonight? Does that bother you, or you give her a pass?
Honestly, it doesn't bother me. Some of the people she's been against is kind of just not on her level, I think. They're just kind of really below, and you could just see her leading the matches.
Yeah.
So I'm not really... I'm okay with it, and I'm even okay with the NXT Women Champions tag team not even being defended as well. So I'm cool with both of that.
I'm giving her the pass because she got a sunburn. She had to suffer for all of you. You know what I mean? Our NXT Women's Champion suffering right now. I know what it feels like to get a sunburn, and it's not nice, man. So shout out to Mandy. I hope she's feeling better. Put on that lotion.
Shit happens, man.
You know what I mean? After that, we had an interview with Nathan Frazier, who really impressed me tonight. Did he impress you?
No.
Not why? He's a student of Seth Rollins, though. Did you know that?
Okay.
So,
I did know that.
You didn't appreciate anything?
No. I don't really think he did anything.
But he's been waiting. He's been waiting his entire life for this moment.
I don't really think he did much wrestling moves in the ring. I think it showed it tonight.
Well, after that, we had another segment with Creed Brothers with Roderick Strong. And Roderick Strong was telling them they better pay attention because I'm the leader of the Diamond Mine. And what I say, that's what goes, all right? So I saw like a little tension there. Obviously, that's going to lead somewhere. After that, you had another locker room.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
I just want to say that
chime in.
That's probably if we didn't even hear over the weekend, we heard that Strong wanted out of his contract and they said no. So this segment right here, I just feel like so sorry for him. You could just see by his face he doesn't even want to be there anymore. So
yeah.
Poor Roddy, man. He really needs to get out of there. He
will. I don't know when, but they're going to hold on to him for as long as possible. If they have him.
Hope not, man. That's some sad TV right there.
Yeah, I didn't like what happened later in the night with him either, but, what are you going to do? It is what it is. He's headed for a bad direction. He's headed for a beatdown.
He's heading to get the fuck out of there. That's what he's saying, okay?
After that, we were in the locker room where Luke Hudson tried to kiss Indy Hartwell. She said, hell no. He said, hell no. And he said, you wish. A quick little thing.
I loved it.
Nothing.
I loved it how it started because Indy was just looking at her finger. And you could just tell that this was like a shot to all those WWE's release stars. I thought it was a personal shot. I was like, wow, we're really going to do this on live TV?
Yeah.
It's just a personal shot. And did I like it? I thought I did. I thought it was cool, but also I thought it was fucked up again. But it was definitely a personal shot to Persia and Dexter Lumis that got released. So
yeah.
I can't believe they did that, but...
Well, if we sat here and talked about all the people that were released, we would kill like half an hour easy. So let's not do that. Oh, man. After that, we had the match between Grayson Waller and Nathan Frazier. Like I said earlier, he's a student of Seth freaking Rollins. Nathan, though, he's new to the game. You know what I mean? Brand freaking new. And I don't think he impressed Jose. And before I get into what I liked about the kid and the match, I want to hear why he didn't impress you. Tell me.
I just think it just did a bunch of headlocks. And I think he was just turning and doing a bunch of headlocks and bringing him down and doing a bunch of headlocks and countering and doing the headlocks and take down into a headlock. I didn't really see much. I saw a Phoenix Splash.
So wait, you didn't see his good shots and his good chops?
Two good chops. I mean, I'm sure I could do that as well.
I'll tell you one thing I saw. Did you see him completely miss the Sweet Chin music?
You're talking about your boy Nathan Frazier?
Yeah.
I did. I saw a little glimpse of that.
The first one.
Back in it.
The first one.
I had to go back to it.
I had to go back to it too. He caught him clean in the chest.
I thought it did, but I had to go back.
He barely even caught him on the chest, to be honest. But, this guy sold that he got hit in the face. He went like that. But, yeah.
But did he used to wrestle for NXT UK? Is that where he came from?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't watch NXT UK because, it's probably good, but I can't. How many more wrestling shows can I watch, man? I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it.
I just think that only that spot, but what did he really do in the ring? Like, please tell me. We know he got agility and all that, speed. I see it. We saw the nice suicide dive. Okay. But you know who really, really impressed me with this match? How about Grayson freaking Waller?
He's a good heel. He is a good heel. He's a good heel. He's green in the ring, though. I don't like some of the antics. He's green in the ring, and he's very stiff on a lot of his moves. Did you see that kick he had where he threw him into the ropes? That kick, that kid's still feeling it. And then did you see Frazier's shoulder, bro? He got beat up, man. Like, Grayson Waller, if you're always talking about stiff. It's not good to be stiff. Your boy Waller was fucking super stiff tonight. He tried to hurt your boy. And did you see Nathan Frazier get fucking planted into the ropes with chin first, like twice? What was up with that?
I don't know.
How does that happen twice in one match? That's like a highlight reel botchmania.
It is bad. That's why I say he's green, but somehow he did some impressive things in there. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I'm not even a fan of Grayson Waller, to be honest.
Honestly, to me,
I thought he was impressive.
I thought Grayson Waller, especially in the beginning part, like he picked it up during the second half of the match. Like he picked up his intensity, and the match escalated to a better place. But in the beginning, Grayson Waller looked like he was exposed by Nathan Frazier as far as professional wrestling is concerned. He looked exposed.
I can't say that because there was a move that he did, Grayson Waller. I even called him.
Are you talking about that little blockbuster? That little blockbuster move?
Nice innovated. I called it a nice innovated jump over back kill switch. That's what I called it because it looked like a jump over kill switch. I thought it was a cool innovative maneuver. I never seen that. I thought it was really creative. That has to be him. Like, where do you get that from? Where do you get that from?
It's a flippy.
Come on, let's face it.
It's a flippy dippy faceplant.
But just the way he holds him when he's holding him, you see with like both arms, and he's coming like that. When do we see something like a little creative? Okay, we see blockbusters.
All right,
and stuff like
I'll say this. Grayson Waller barely can give a hip toss. Okay, a basic move in pro wrestling. If you go back to the beginning of the match, he's giving this kid a hip toss, and like it was fucking pathetic. In the gym, you know what my trainer would have did to me if I gave a hip toss like that? He would take me in the corner and then chop me about 5 times, and then if I put my hands up, he'd throw me out of the school, tell me to come back next week.
Well, I gotta say, I like when he did the elbow drop on the second rope, like signature elbow drop. I liked it, and it's so corny, but I just like it.
How about when your boy Waller, when he was giving the drop down knee attack? Did you see those?
I can't believe you didn't mention it, but
did you see how
unfortunately I
did you see how fucking bad it was, man? I mean, we're talking about your boy. You're talking about. Oh yeah, no, you're right.
He's not my boy.
He has. Okay, all right. Oh, he's not your boy.
I said he'd impress me. He impressed me in this match. I was impressed by Grayson Waller. Just certain moves.
I'm impressed more by his personality than his. Right now, I'm not worried about his in-ring work because obviously he's very green. But his personality and the fact that he's getting people to boo him, that's something that you can't teach. You can't teach that at all. And he has it already.
Should we thank Gargano for that? Should we thank Gargano for all that?
Why? Tell me the connection.
Well, that Gargano was saying his final farewell before he left, and then boom, Grayson Waller attacks him.
Yeah, that was his final exit.
We never saw Gargano again, so
I
Grayson
guess
Waller
yeah,
got
that's a
so
little
much
rough.
heat.
Yeah,
He's been
okay.
getting the heat since. He's been getting the
Ever
heat
since,
since.
okay. Well, now he's just trying to
So
keep it going, though.
I think he's getting a little more comfortable, and I don't know. I'm kind of afraid to say he might be getting comfortable on me, but as of now, I think he's still green. I think he's still stiff. He does miss some spots.
Very.
His selling is not that great, but he can make you laugh. He has charisma, even though his mics. I don't really like when he cuts certain promos. I think it's a little like, okay, get real, but.
Yeah.
He does have promo ability. He's not afraid to talk, so you gotta respect someone like that. And I think that's what NXT 2.0 needs right now. So with this match overall, I'm gonna give it a 3, just a 3.
I can actually agree with you on this one. It could have been a 4 if it wasn't for all the like nonsense that I saw and the mistakes and
Right.
this guy like tombstoning
Agreed.
himself on the chin, against the ropes or whatever. Like he was basically stunning himself like twice on live TV
Right.
on a special event on his
just
debut.
I just wish the kid did more. I think he just did basic wrestling moves most of the night. I just wish he did a little more. It's one thing to do a high flying spot that everybody's gonna remember you of, but I gotta remember you. I gotta remember other maneuvers, and I didn't really see that. This is something that I think if I put Brock Anderson there, he could do the same thing. It was just basic wrestling moves that I'm sure you've done in your sleep a million times in your days. So I just wasn't impressed. I wish I saw more. So 3 for me, man.
I don't blame you. Yeah, it was a 3 at best. After that, we got into a promo for Fallon Henley. There was again a lot of promos advertising next week's Breakout Star Tournament, which is coming up. Then we had a bunch of shit going on with Santos. There was a lot going on tonight with the Don of NXT and Santos Escobar.
Sit down.
And honestly,
Sit down.
I thought Santos was, pretty good tonight. I'll get back into that later, but he showed up in his car. He was being followed by the Don of NXT. This whole thing to me at that point looked like it was a big fucking joke. I was like, what? Why is this even here? I'd rather see a match right now than this shit. I'm not trying to get back into the Monday Night Raw shenanigans. I want to stick to, NXT formula wrestling. After that, we see Braun Breaker. He's getting pumped up for tonight's match. And then, of course, this segment begins between Tony D'Angelo and family and Santos and his family. And the meeting was called to prevent things from going to a place he doesn't want to go to. And in my opinion, and I'll let you get into this in a moment, Tony was exposed in this segment by how good Escobar is. You can give Escobar an Emmy right now. Very convincing on camera, man. I like his work. Other than that, Tony's trash. And this segment was trash because of him. And it was a 2-star trash bag segment.
So once again, I'm gonna give this half a star because once again, the person that messed up probably the promo on live TV actually brought him back. That's AJ Galante. When they cut that promo when he drank the wine and he's like, I am the Don of NXT. That was probably the worst promo in the history of live TV and professional wrestling. And now, all of a sudden, AJ Galante is back with Tony D'Angelo. And once again, you could just see right there, this is probably one of the worst promos ever cut.
Yeah.
I don't like the segment. Santos is great. Even the legato is great. Their facial expressions are great. Elektra is great. But overall, it's like you say, Santos has the skills. Santos could talk. Tony D'Angelo is just
and he can wrestle.
It's just
and he can
a
wrestle. D'Angelo can't
wrestle.
D'Angelo can't wrestle as good as him, and he
a
definitely
joke.
can't talk as good as him. This whole segment was a waste of time, and I would have rather much seen a match between, some professional wrestlers.
I'm glad we didn't.
After that, we had an interview with the Viking Raiders and Pretty Deadly. And, basically Pretty Deadly was just sitting there flaunting their titles while Viking Raiders were getting ready to go have a match in a little bit. After that, we had a promo from Joe Gacy talking more of that shit, which obviously he did not back up. Spoiler alert for NXT. He didn't back up any of that shit talk. After that, we had our third match of the night between Natalya and Lash Legend versus Jose's personal favorite, Cora Jade, and Nikita Lyons again.
Lions. They call it Lion. Nikita Lion.
Nikita Lyons. Natty was doing a great job tonight with Nikita early on, making her look like a star. Lyons definitely has the it factor. So does Cora Jade. Every time I saw her in the ring tonight, she was really smooth. Lash Legend also had some impressive moves in the match. Lyons took a nasty fall to the floor, and she might even hit her head tonight, honestly. And obviously, Lyons and Jade won the match with a solid finish. It was pretty nasty, too, because Natty, kind of kicked, in my opinion, I saw it, Natty kind of kicked the shit out of Lash Legend. She kind of kicked the shit out of her. Overall, I gave the match 3 stars. It was a fun match. Lyons and Jade win. What did you give it? What was your take? What did you see that stuck out to you?
I saw one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time. That's Cora Jade right there.
Wow.
And she's only 21 years old, folks.
And all time.
She's my cousin. She's my cousin, man.
Is she really your cousin?
It's Cora's, man. Cora Jade. That's what it is, man.
Do you have her phone number?
But anyway, Cora Jade, man. That she comes out with a big pop. Boom. Nikita Lyons, another star coming out with a big pop. 2 big stars that is going to be the future of NXT coming out. And Cora Jade didn't even have to do much. Her selling, it was just so smooth. The way she sells her facials. When she did that, climbing like a cat to the top rope to do the Hurricanrana. Boom, on Lash Legend. Take her down. How about when Lash Legend powerbomb her into the turnbuckle?
That was a good spot. That was a good spot.
That was not a good spot there, too. Cora Jade was doing all the right things that she needed to do. And when she was face to face with Natalya, fans were going crazy. They were even chanting Cora. They were chanting my name. They were chanting it out there. They were like, Cora.
Honestly,
Cora.
I'm fucking shocked.
I was going crazy. I was having goosebumps.
I was shocked by Lyons' athleticism. She can really go in the ring, bro. She has a crazy aggressive behavior. She gets up and she goes. She takes the bumps. She does the moves. She tried her best to keep up with a living legend in Natty.
Flip over neck breaker. She did the flip over neck breaker.
She had a nice match tonight, and she ended up looking good. Cora Jade ended up looking good. A solid match. I only give it 3 stars because whatever, man. It was a short, quick, fun match. I'm not gonna give it a 4 or 5 stars. I'm not. 3 stars. It's fun. That's it.
Now, this is gonna shock you.
There we go.
You know, Cora Jade is one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time right now. From NXT to Raw to SmackDown, wherever you put her in, she's gonna be great. But check this out. I'm going to give the match just a 3.
So you agree with me, yeah? I'm right there with you.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the number 1 reason why.
Number 1 reason. The only reason.
Tell all the people out there, I'm going to tell them. Tell them why.
Tell them the only reason why.
Now, if everybody watches that match, and now, I want everybody to know out there, even at home, even you, Savage, I want everybody to pay attention to that match. I want them to watch it again. To see Natalya call every spot on live TV, folks.
Hell yeah, Natty carried that whole fucking match. I was gonna say that.
When Lash Legend took that bump, when she hurt her head, you could see right there, split to split screen, and she was talking to damn Lash Legend. Are you okay? Is everything all right? I was like, are you crazy? Or how about when Cora Jade took that nice snap suplex bump by Natalya, and she said, "Ready?" I could hear the whole thing, man.
I didn't catch
the
that.
whole match for me. Why was she doing that? She didn't even need to do that.
It's like last night. When Bianca was saying, "Hey, come on." Remember Bianca last night? Come on, guys. Come on. She did this 5 times last night, Bianca. Come on. She's called. Come on. It's bad, bro.
She's bad. She's too old, man. She's cool. She's a legend, but
it's
you gotta
bad.
Stop that shit.
It's bad. But enough about that match, man. We wasted way too much time on that match, man. It was a good match, but it was only 3 stars. It was, like I said, a fun match. That's it. Enough about that match. After that, we had another breakout star promo from Tatum, Paxley. I can't keep up with all these superstars. There's like 20 of these people doing promos. After that, we had Toxic Attraction vignettes with them going to the beach. They're saying everyone's obsessed. They're being stalked again by Wendy Chu and Roxanne Perez. They steal their slippers. They steal their keys. Overall, it was another fun segment. Matched the whole spring break theme. At least we got some footage of the beach. You know, whatever. It was cool. I'm not going to even grade this segment. It was just a fun, quick segment. All right? Did you enjoy it? Yes? Great? I don't give a fuck.
Not at all.
All right, not at all. All right, that's all I need to know. Match number 4 of the night. We had the Viking Raiders versus the Creed brothers. And this match was exactly what was advertised. A very heavy-hitting, real stiff, filled with double team moves, colossal, like, 80s style Legion of Doom looking fucking moves, leg drops into backbreakers off the top rope, and I like this match. I had a fun time with this match. I'm going to go over maybe a little more after you. I'm giving it a 4.5 right off the start, bro. All right? The only reason it didn't get a 5 is because of the run-in from Roderick, bro. He ran in and ruined what could have been the biggest clean win of these guys' career. Because they certainly did not need the help of lousy, pathetic-looking, let's feel bad for Roderick fucking Strong. Let's ruin 5-star fucking matches before we leave WWE.
I was actually surprised. This was actually kind of a good match.
It was a great match.
And I don't even like the Viking Raiders.
I agree. I don't like them either.
I don't think their work is great, but so this the type of particular setting that they're in,
they did good.
It worked. I seen the Creed brothers, but you know I'm sort of on and off interested in them. I think it's because of that whole Roderick Strong Diamond Mine faction that I'm less interested. But they really kind of stood out for me. Julius did a manhandle slam on Eric. He picked him up really high for a guy that's like, what, almost 300 pounds, 280, 280.
Yeah.
So that's strength right there. Brutus did some nice spots as well. You know, but Julius really was the one that shied out. You know, there was a nice Tiger Bomb that Ivar did on Brutus. So Viking Raiders did their own thing. Ivar did the splash from the ring to the outside on Brutus. So there was some good spots here. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 3 because I was just very surprised that this was actually a good match. Even when they when you thought it was just over, I think there was a close spot when Julius did that nice leapfrog into the top suplex. I thought that was a nice spot. I didn't know he had agility like that.
My favorite part of the match was the leg drop off the top rope, bro. They went nuts with that shit. There was another part of the match that was crazy. The Creed's. Did you see the Creed's knee when he like went right into the Raiders' fucking head? And then they had this another super like crazy move where he grabbed him from the arm and threw him over and slammed him on the other guy. Right. And I think then he hit him in the fucking head. Like, yo, these guys are doing dangerous fucking moves. You can see they're clearly rookies.
I think though that what really stood out was Julius for me, man. I think he's a real star. I think he's going to be a major player.
Yeah, no, there's some good seeds there, bro. Like they have some good storylines set up now with them.
Yeah, like I give it a 3 because the ending that you get, I think this storyline needs to finish. I think we need to get rid of Roderick Strong in this group. But if it wasn't for him,
I can't believe right now you just got me like literally. I'm actually like upset right now that you actually gave it a 3, bro. Like it actually fucking bothers me how you all the moves these guys delivered for you, the risks they took, double team moves nailed to perfection. Like, just classic wrestling. How the fuck do you give this only a 3? It doesn't get a 4 at least? Holy shit, what do they got to do? Break the ring?
You said yourself they're still green. They're not there yet. I didn't say it was a bad match. I mean, 3 is okay in my standards. It's not bad. It's good. It's decent. It's watchable.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, I just didn't like certain aspects of the match. You know, I didn't like the fact that Roderick Strong has to come out, kind of ruin it. If he didn't ruin it, honestly, I would have went a little bit.
Listen, that's the only reason why I didn't give it a 5, bro. Honestly,
I didn't like. But you know what else I didn't like? I didn't like that the Raiders were shining a little more than the Creed brothers. They were doing some nice spots as well.
They were, but only because of all the get up and the fact that they have, you know, let's be honest, they have a fucking resume. They've been around the world. They've been, like, by this point, you can't deny this statement right here. The Viking Raiders legitimately look like veterans tonight in the business. Do you deny that?
They look like veterans when it's this type of setting. When they're in the main roster, they look like shit.
Because they get booked like shit though on the main roster, man. Enough about that. The match was fun. He gave it a 3. I'm giving it a 4.5. Roderick Strong with a run-in helped the Creed brothers secure their win, and it wasn't needed. And I know for a fact we're going to see problems in the Diamond Mine. You know, you saw it evidently after the match when they were in the ring saying, you know, that's not how we do it. You know, they didn't like that shit, so we know where that's going. After that, we had another segment with Escobar basically attacking one of Tony's men. That peace agreement didn't last long. Do you give a shit, Jose? Jay, do you give a shit?
First of all, let's just tell everybody, AJ Galante is not a wrestler. He's some reality star.
Star.
I don't give a shit about reality stars.
Doesn't give a shit about the reality star.
NXT.
After that, Braun Breaker's making his way to the ring, looking solid. Joe Gacy staring into the space oblivion, thinking he's about to become the new NXT World Heavyweight Champion. And then you have the Hillbillies visiting the doctors. We find out they're going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. I don't recall their names because they're meaningless to me. Who are these men, these hillbillies?
I call them hillbillies.
Should we just forget about them? Do you see them long-term superstars?
I see them like a old, horrible Tucker and Otis.
Tucker and Otis, yeah, but not as funny and not as entertaining and definitely ain't going to sell as many t-shirts. Horrible. We also had another promo for the Breakout Superstar Tournament, Alba Fire. And, you know, again, reminder, next week you have the Women's Breakout Tournament, so we're going to see a lot of noobs next week in the ring. Hopefully one of them is a shining example of what a wrestler should be in the ring. We'll see. After that, we got right into the match between Braun Breaker versus Joe Gacy for the NXT Championship. Honestly, this was a solid match with hard-hitting action. There was only a few slip-ups. The most noticeable was a belly-to-belly suplex that Joe did, and Braun did it to Joe, and then Joe just didn't jump far enough over, and it looked really bad. It was pretty fucking shitty. He didn't jump fast enough. It's clear that he could not keep up with Braun. I did not like how Joe patted Braun after the 1-2-3. Braun looked like an absolute star. He looked like a young Goldberg with better training. And he looked like he was walking out of a classic WCW time machine, just being the absolute best version of what his father fused with Goldberg would be. You know what I mean? I gave the match a 4-star. Braun looked like a big star. Wins with a big spear. I gave it a 4-star because hold on. I gave it a 4-star because there was some build up to this bullshit, and don't forget, I just started. Hold on, wait. I was really. Do you know why? I was so happy that Braun won because I saw the minions coming, right? And I've been watching the last couple of weeks, so I was really hoping that this wouldn't be like Joe Gacy's night, where like the minions were gonna do something and maybe cause him to fucking, you know, win the belt or something. So when Braun won, I was genuinely happy and relieved, and I thought it was a 4-star performance because there was a shit talker, and Braun did his job. He defended his championship. He put down this shit talker. 1, 2, 3 for the clean win.
I don't even know what to say to that. I'm just shocked right now. I don't even know if I should take a shot just to hear this. This is
no shots. No shots on the stream, man. No shots on the stream. No drinking on the job. We'll get banned.
I'm gonna tell you. I saw a shit show of a main event. I can't believe I'm even saying that because This is Braun Breaker over here. What the hell was that?
So wait, you don't
I
think...
saw no professional wrestling maneuvers in that ring. I saw a bunch of spots that people were on the call. Oh my God, it's great. It's a nice shout out. Nice bulldog from the top rope to honor your father. Yeah, because he's been kidnapped by Joe Gacy, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really see much. I was even very disappointed. I saw a nice manhandle slam by Gacy. I thought that was saying, or how about the sit-down powerbomb that Gacy did?
Yeah, that was
on
nice.
Braun Breaker. That was nice. Like I said, just because there was 2-3 hot spots doesn't mean that this match was 4 or 5 star. I'm very disappointed. Both men, I think Braun Breaker needs to be partnered with someone that's actually going to make it more interesting. This story, I did not like the part when Joe Gacy was on the corner turnbuckle hanging down, reminding us that I'm like a future Bray Wyatt here. Look at me. I hated that.
Hated it. He hated it.
I hate it. I thought we don't need
hated
to
it.
see that. We don't need to see that from Joe Gacy. That's not what he's about. If you know Joe Gacy's gimmick, that's definitely not what it's about. Now there's hooded figures throughout the whole arena, and then when it goes off the air, there's hooded figures surrounding Braun Breaker. We don't even know what happens.
Yeah.
Where is this going? Who is these people?
Yeah, why were they even there?
I don't like it.
Why were they even there? Are they there to bury Joe? Maybe they were there to bury Joe.
I just didn't like it.
Maybe we'll never see him again. Did you like the pat on the back at the end of the match? Where you could see Joe clearly pat Braun Breaker like, thanks for the match, bro.
I just hated it.
Taking the L? Like, you could see how mad... You could see how mad Braun Breaker was when this guy fucked up on the belly-to-belly suplex. You saw his face, right? He was fucking disappointed. He's walking around with a tattoo. He's looking like Goldberg. He's looking like the best version of a WCW superstar. Like I said, if you built the time machine and said, bring me the best looking WCW superstar, he looks like he's walking out of some kind of WCW metaverse. You know, he looks like his father on roids, bro. So wait,
Joe Gacy.
You're telling me that Braun Breaker didn't come off impressive to you tonight?
No. I seen better.
Come on.
I seen better.
I thought he delivered a little bit. I thought he delivered a little bit.
I thought both men disappointed.
So would you grade the show? Would you grade the match?
Both men.
Would you grade the match?
I'm gonna grade it. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna give it 1.5.
All right. Well, Jay's giving it a 1.5. I gave it a 4. Overall, I gave the show a 4 for the night because I had a good time tonight. I enjoyed some wrestling. What are you giving it overall, the whole show?
Well, you know, I did say there was a 5-star throughout my whole review, so I can't just shit on it completely.
Yeah,
so
you did. You mentioned a 5-star. You did mention a 5-star.
So I am gonna give it just a 4.
Just a 4?
Just because there is a mention of a 5-star.
Just a 4?
I'm not going higher than that.
Okay.
Just a 4.
All right, so we're in agreement that the whole show was a 4 for the night then, which is cool. That means we both had some fun tonight. We enjoyed professional wrestling. And quick yes or no question, was it better than Monday Night Raw?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, folks. You heard it here live on Wrestling with Savage.
I can't believe
Jay just said it. NXT Spring Break was better than Monday Night Raw. Did you hear that, folks? Make sure you're watching NXT next week. Make sure you're watching NXT next week.
We got Randy Chu, Roxanne Perez. We got some nice matches coming next week.
We got a bunch of shit, man. Other topics to get into. Yesterday was The Rock's birthday. I know he's never going to watch this. Shout out to him. I sent him a message on Instagram telling him he needs to sign this WWE Championship belt because his signature deserves to be on this belt next to the legends he shared the ring with, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like Triple H, like Shawn Michaels, like Rob Van Dam, like Kurt Angle. All right? Like Mick Foley.
The man is 50 years old. If this match with Roman's going to happen, it's got to happen next year or bust.
Maybe. I don't know. His schedule is so busy, though, bro. I think he might be done, man. He might be done, bro. He might never wrestle again, man.
Doesn't have to do a lot of moves like Stone
You know
Cold.
what?
Doesn't have to do a lot.
I would rather believe that he's never going to wrestle again, because then if he does, it will make his return that much more better for me. If I could force myself to believe that he's done, he's Hollywood, he's never coming back, I'll enjoy his return more. And you should do the same. That's my advice to you and any wrestling fan. Pretend The Rock's done, bro. You don't give a fuck about you or the bloodline.
It's got to happen. Next year or bust. That's all I got to say.
I can agree with
Next
that,
year or
actually.
bust.
I can agree with that. The storyline's gone on long enough. It's got to come to a head at some point. This guy's talking
in Hollywood.
He's talking ultra shit. Tribal chief this, tribal chief that. You can't be the tribal chief if you can't beat up The Rock. So it's got to happen like next year, like you said, or it's a bust.
Bust.
Understood, man. I understood it. So what did you think of this week so far? What was the best thing you saw as far as wrestling is concerned so far? Between Raw and between tonight, what was the one moment that stuck out to you the most?
Well, like I said, to end the show of NXT, I was very disappointed in this main event. I was actually looking forward to it, I think, more than most of the matches. But out of the 2 days, I gotta say, I mean, I really gotta say that I was impressed with the Carmelo Hayes, Cameron Grimes, and Solo Sakoa. I thought that match was probably one of the best out of both nights. Now we'll see what happens down the road. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But overall, yeah, I thought that match which aired tonight, which was the first match of the night.
First match of the night.
I thought that was it. I thought that was it for the 2 nights from last night and that. The Carmelo Hayes, Cameron Grimes, and Solo Sakoa for the NXT North American Championship. I thought that right there is the match that stood out.
So right now, that's holding it down for you for the whole week?
I've been impressed. Well, tomorrow's another day, and we have, Friday and Thursday, we got to see what happens. But as of now, that's holding it down. Yeah, that match should hold it down right now.
So far, the moment of the week for me was the second time this kid hit his chin on the fucking rope. It was incredible. I enjoyed it. I laughed my ass off.
I don't blame you. That was good too.
It was.
There was some good things happening on both nights. So
there was good. There was good
so.
botch clips tonight. There was really good botch clips tonight. I enjoyed the shit out of it, man. I really did.
Yeah.
We have Backlash coming up. We have Double or Nothing coming up. I can't wait for Double or Nothing. That should be a lot of fun. We'll see CM Punk versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship. I'm really hoping that Punk doesn't win, but I'm thinking you think he's going to win, right?
I think a lot of people here are going to start placing their bets with us. We'll take bets starting Friday, but yeah, place your bets. I already got Punk. I'm telling you.
You got Punk,
Hangman cannot put butts to seats. I've been telling everybody we need to put it on Punk. Unfortunately, I don't want to see it this fast.
Yeah, but you can't give up on him, man.
We have to.
He's got to put people down, over. Man. It's not over.
It's over.
It's not over. My shirt's coming. I ordered my cowboy shit shirt, which I will probably wear to AEW Dynamite next week. We should talk about that. We're gonna be there live next week for Dynamite. So, what's the plan? Are we gonna come like right away? You're gonna go home. I'm gonna go home, and we're gonna just do this show immediately, like right after the show.
We might have to do it from the cars. Maybe we have to do something.
Oh shit, man.
We're do it all over.
Might just do it live from the parking lot over there with other AEW fans. Get some other people in wrestling with Savage. Maybe get some other. Maybe we're stun somebody. Maybe we're diamond cut somebody. 3D.
I don't know. There's some crazy maniacs. We might see a Wheeler Yuta out there. You never know, man. Some guy that just kicked the shit out of us.
Do you know any good matches that are even announced for that shit next week? How about tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow on Dynamite?
I do know the tournament still continues, so it should be a little interesting, especially with some of the players that are in, Dax Harwood, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly. I still say Kyle O'Reilly wins the whole thing, so that's still my pick.
Next week, I'm giving you some homework for next week. Next week after NXT, I want you to give everybody a preview for Dynamite coming up the next night.
Giving you homework.
Yeah.
Homework?
Yeah, your homework. Come on, man. You got to give me some scoop, man. What's going on in Dynamite tomorrow night? You have any idea? I'm going to ask you that next week. Same
I
question,
believe
same
Diana
time.
Buzzardo is. I think the Virtuosa's fighting tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting.
Is that her debut? Is that her debut?
Yeah.
Okay. That's some big news.
Pretty interesting.
That's some big news.
Should be interesting. She should be fighting Mercedes.
Don't we have Wardlow versus
Mercedes Martinez?
I totally forgot. Don't we have Wardlow versus you can't teach that?
That is going to be very interesting as well.
Do you think that's going to start the night off, or is that going to be the main event? I heard he cut a promo on Impact.
Probably in the middle.
I heard he cut a promo on Impact. Did you see it?
I have not, but I've seen his work before, so I know what kind of promos he could cut, especially when he was in the group with Eric Young, Death by Dishonor. So I know what he's about.
Should be good. I'm looking forward to seeing him on Wednesday nights, maybe. Do you think this is going to be a permanent?
He's not there. I think his contract is over, so
he might come over.
This is why he comes over. I do hope he gets signed with AEW, man. I think they could use a really good big man, and his work has been good ever since he almost died. If we don't forget at that Indy event when he passed out and we thought he was dead. Damn. And from then he's just sober and. Like I said, his girlfriend is one of the backstage. I don't know her name in AEW. It was the one that interviewed MJF last week with the blonde hair.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll catch her name. I don't know if you recall.
That's his wife?
No, that's his girl.
That's his girl, okay.
So
that's cool.
So that's why it kind of makes sense that it would be him, especially where, like I said last week, that it was a smart move to do it while she was interviewing him. And saying that, so I hope it's true. I hope it's not like a downer or a downplay, because that would just make it real stupid.
Do you think he's going to get the win over Wardlow tomorrow night?
I would like it, but I think there's going to be some sort of interference. I don't see the Powerbomb Symphony happening if this guy comes out.
There's no way this guy's getting the win tomorrow night. I just
think there's an interference.
Maybe. Nothing's happening clean tomorrow. The only clean possibility is that Wardlow will cleanly pin him. That's the only way. Other than that, definitely interference.
I don't think that either. I think a disqualification or something.
All right, so Jay says he's seeing a DQ. I'm streaming on TikTok too right now. We got a few people on TikTok. If you guys want to actually hear what Jay is saying and see him, then you need to go on over to YouTube. You got to go over to Instagram. You can go over to Facebook. You can go over to Spotify. Listen to us live anytime, anywhere. Preferably,
let us
come
know
on
who
over.
You got.
Come on over to
let us
YouTube.
know who you got.
Right now. Subscribe. Watch the show. Me and Jay are putting in the work.
Let us know who you got, because I got CM Punk. Who you got?
CM Punk?
You don't have Punk? You don't want Punk to be the champion? You want Adam Page? You got Adam Page, I got CM Punk.
No,
let us know who you placing your bets. I got CM
obviously
Punk.
Obviously, Punk is the heavy favorite to win the match because of just like the obvious strong build he's had. They're putting him over week after week. He's putting on banger matches. The fans obviously love him. But for me personally... Oh, shit.
All right, that's my dog going crazy.
Yo, that's it, son. Spring break is over, kid. He muted his mic, folks. He muted his mic. It's over. Spring break is over. Jay has been here. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for being here and doing the show again. His dog ruined everything. But real quick, just to get into AEW tomorrow night, Dynamite. We'll be back here. I'll be back here. Jay might be here. Dave, I don't know where Dave is. Dave's fucking missing in action.
I'll be here. My dog is wilding out. That's what happens when you own a dog.
No, that's what happens when you're live, baby. Anything happens. This is live, bro. Like Monday Night Raw.
I still got CM Punk. So.
What happens on Wrestling with Savage is live.
CM Punk. You got Adam Page.
Taking Adam Page. Cowboy shit for life. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. Everybody have a good night. God bless. And Jay, good night. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Oh, what the